The At Last Boxing Championship Part 2 will be taking place right here at Prairieland Park on October 22nd, featuring 7 bouts of Battle of Saskatchewan, and the main event is going to be an incredible night of boxing. And to
Community members and Saskatchewan boxers were recently at Prairieland Park for a special Saskatoon Sports Tourism announcement. On October 22nd, the city will be hosting a professional boxing event. This will be the second boxing card to be held in the province in almost 25 years, says Dennis Page, event promoter and former boxer.
Our goal is to not only bring boxing to Saskatchewan, but to also create an industry in Saskatchewan and here in Saskatoon.
According to Page, the At Last Boxing Championship Part 2 is sure to bring a source of unique entertainment to those who attend, many of whom have been waiting a long time to see boxing in Saskatchewan. Now, with the newly formed Athletics Commission of Saskatchewan, that dream is coming true for both sport goers and the athletes who train around the clock in this art form.
There are a lot of skilled athletes in Saskatchewan. You know, they've been sitting on the couch wishing with their fingers crossed and their toes crossed. Now they have the opportunity to get back in the gym and start doing things. Because there was no boxing in Saskatchewan, they were going other places to fight. I know that these guys they're professionals. They're professional athletes, and they're going to come out to put on a show for their hometown.
Usually we have about anywhere from 6 to 8 week training camp, but really we train all year round, just trying to improve everything. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of work goes into one night. I'm super excited. I've waited a long time to fight pro in Saskatchewan. I fought here as an amateur, and just with not having a commission for so long, never able to fight in Saskatchewan or in my hometown as a pro.
Page's brother Gregory was a former heavyweight champion boxer who suffered a brain injury but had troubles accessing services to help him and his family cope with his injury. Because of his personal connection to the impact brain injuries can have on a person's life and those around them, Page wants the event to raise people's understanding of brain injuries and how common they can be outside of the ring.
Before going back to Kentucky to help Gregory and his family, I started researching brain injury. And I learned some amazing facts. The first fact that stood out to me was that the majority of individuals affected by brain injury had not received those brain injuries because of a sport. Combat sports are not the only thing that create brain injury. You know, there are people that are falling off of bikes, babies falling out of beds, off the couches, and I think that we need to embrace the idea of the what ifs. I was on my way over here today, and a guy pulled in front of me on a bike without a helmet. He had his backpack on and all of that. What if I would have hit him? He would have hit the ground, brain injury.
A portion of the proceeds from the October boxing event will go to support the Saskatchewan Association for the Rehabilitation of the Brain Injured.
And hopefully after this event, more people become more and more aware of brain injuries and the kind of impact it makes in our world.